All right. Thank you everyone for joining us today. My name is Jenny Sunya. I'm an admissions counselor here at St. Mary's College of California. Happy to have you guys here today in this session. And today we're going to talk about how you can get involved here at St. Mary's. So today I have some colleagues here with me, and I will pass it along to Cesar Ramos, who is our Director of Student Involvement and Leadership, and he'll share a little bit about what you guys can do here at St. Mary's and how you can get involved. So take it on over, Cesar.
All right, thanks, Jenny. Hi, everyone. Welcome. As Jenny mentioned, my name is Cesar Ramos. I am Director of Student Involvement and Leadership, and I'm also an alum of St. Mary's and a resident director. So I'll be living in Justin Hall next year. So really just want to say a brief welcome. Today, what you're going to hear from is about student involvement and leadership and Residence Hall Association. So we have 3 of our students here ready to share information with you all. And then I'll just be around kind of, adding pieces that maybe are forgotten or maybe just want to enhance something or provide updates. And feel free to also send any questions, as Jenny mentioned, in the chat, and we'll answer those as we go along as well. So I'm going to turn it over to our 3 students to introduce themselves. And then I believe after that, Molly will kick us off. So Alyssa, if you want to introduce yourself first.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Alyssa. I am the co-chair for the Residence Hall Association. I am going into my last year at St. Mary's, and you're all coming into your first year, so it's very exciting, and I'm happy to be here with you all.
All right, Tori.
Hi everyone, my name is Victoria Tori, and I am the current Assistant Director for Campus Activities Board. Super excited for y'all to be here and willing to share about CAB.
All right, and Molly.
Hi, I'm Molly. I am going into my last year here at St. Mary's. I am a Student Engagement Activity Leader, or also known as a SEAL, and I work in Student Involvement and Leadership on campus. And I have a presentation to share about student involvement and leadership and how you can get involved on campus. So again, this is student involvement and leadership. So SIL is located on the first floor of Fairgero Hall, right across from the library. As you can see, Cesar is our director, as well as Zach Tedro. He's our administrative assistant for Associated Students. He oversees SEALs, as well as student clubs and organizations, as well as Cesar. So what is involvement? Involvement, as you can see, is defined as any activity outside the classroom which enhances and contributes to student learning. And so what does it mean? So being involved takes many forms. It means being involved in clubs, volunteering, doing different research projects through classes, and also through anything such as like religious aspects. So yeah, that's what being involved means, many different forms. So being involved on campus is a really great way to make connections. As first years, you can meet new friends, you can gain new skill developments, and really just be connected within your college campus and the people around you. And it helps you also boost confidence, and again, helps you build your resume of leadership skills, communication that will help you after graduation. So student involvement and leadership, we oversee more than 50 student-run clubs and organizations on campus, and those can be found on Spot. We also are home to Associated Students. We have 5 spots open for first-year students, and we also oversee Campus Activities Board, and we also oversee National Society of Leadership and Success, which is our leadership program. So there's a lot of ways you can get involved on campus through student involvement and leadership. My involvement story is I transferred to St. Mary's in the spring of 2019, sorry. And before I transferred into St. Mary's, I knew I really wanted to get involved because from just going to different orientations, I saw that St. Mary's had a lot of involvement from students, and I really wanted to be a part of that community. So before I transferred in, I looked up different clubs that were available to me, and the ones that sounded interesting to me, I already had an idea of where I wanted to go, and I found those clubs and organizations on spot. And by seeing those, I was able to come into St. Mary's and go to involvement fairs and actually get to see those clubs and organizations and learn more about them. And I was able to become more connected within my campus community. So ways you can get involved and see these different clubs and organizations is Campus Activities Board holds Welcome Week. There's Fall Involvement Fair. We also hold one in the spring. You can run for associated students, and we also hold virtual and in-person programs as well. So if you want to learn more about us, you can visit our website. It's on the St. Mary's webpage at SIL, or you can follow us on our Instagram, which is SIL_SMC. And then you can also follow CAB and AS to learn more about different clubs and organizations and how to get involved. And thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna turn it over to Tori. Tori, if you want to share a little bit about Campus Activities Board and some of the programs and activities that you all offer.
Yes, so CAB is the programming branch of student involvement and leadership. We are known to provide diverse, entertaining, and stimulating events for all SMC undergraduate students. We are an organization that encourages student involvement, and we promote community building through Lassallean core principles. And some of our events that we're known for are like Blingos, where we give out really cool prizes and you just play bingo. It's a super fun event. It's like one of our favorites we do. We're known for Gales on the Go trips, either to San Francisco or local areas, just to promote students to get familiar with the area and expose them to other things that just not on the SMC campus, which is really fun. We also do movie nights, and then we do like theme events like Spooktacular, which is like our big Halloween party. Different aspects, it changes every year, but it's super fun. Winterfest during Jan term, which is another little aspect to throw in some flair while you're having fun during your Jan term classes. And then our famous one at the end of the year is our Cab Carnival, which is the biggest event we put on. There's food trucks, there's games, there's rides, and it's just to really end the year with a big bang. And it's super fun, and would love to see everyone there this upcoming year. And that's all I have to share.
Thanks, Tori. Turn it over to Alyssa to share a little bit about RHA.
Yeah, so very similar to CAB, but a little bit different. RHA is the Residence Hall Association. So we are housed under the Residential Experience Office. So we work closely with students who live on campus, and we do fun programming events, but also advocacy events and events that kind of bridge the gap between our students and our faculty. So I'll go ahead and quickly give you a tour of our Instagram page. I'm just going to share my screen. So this is our Instagram page. And some of the events that we've done. Feel free to follow us. We will be at the Weekend of Welcome this year for the incoming first year students. Every year we've done either trivia or like an RHA soiree, so like a dance kind of thing. So we're getting geared up and excited for that. But this is our Instagram, just some events that we've had in the past. We did a sunset yoga. We've done a town hall. We do town hall every semester. It's kind of a place for students to share their concerns, and we share them with faculty. So it's kind of a therapeutic learning session, but also a place for us to have a dialogue with the students and the faculty and staff. We've done private movie nights. One of my favorite events this last year that we had was the chalk art contest. So we got a bunch of chalk and we had students come out and paint. This was one of my favorite ones. It was really cool. We have Tomater here, but yeah, just another way for you to get involved. We are hiring a first year intern next year. So if you are interested in that and what we do as an organization, you can go ahead and give us a DM on our Instagram. It's going to be SMC_RHA.
All right, thank you, everyone. One thing that I wanted to just quickly add is around student organizations. As Molly mentioned, we have over 50 student orgs. And if there is an org that maybe you're not seeing on the list and you want to start it, it's really easy to do. We have an online process to do that now. So if there's something that you're interested in and you don't see it, we're always open to kind of hearing that out and adding that club to the list and helping you recruit members to the list or to your club. And so just wanted to share that piece as well. And then we're happy to take any questions. We have about 10-15 minutes for questions about anything related to student orgs, CAB, RHA, or even just social events on campus.
I know we had some questions come up when students registered, so maybe we can kind of tap into those for now. Meanwhile, students, feel free to add your questions in the chat. So for students that would love to get involved with student orgs or campus activities, like, is there a specific date that these students can sign up to be a part of these activities or these student orgs? Would that be like weekend of welcome? Can you guys kind of share a little bit on that end?
Yeah, I'll share that the involvement fair, the fall involvement fair, tends to be the biggest opportunity to kind of engage with the different organizations. All of our student orgs are on there. I know RHA goes, CAB goes, Campus Recreation, and Club Sports also attend. And so the involvement fair this year is going to be that first Wednesday of the first week of classes. And then we're hoping to have a really spread out outdoor version, of course, but we're also hoping to do something hybrid. So we may provide some online opportunities to engage as well. So a lot of our programs this year will be kind of in that hybrid. And we also have a spring involvement fair in February as well. For those that maybe missed the fall one and kind of want to re-engage or kind of want to explore halfway through the year, we offer 2 involvement fairs for that.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Caesar. Another student had a question about if they were to live off campus their first year, do you feel like they would possibly be missing out on a lot of events or feel like somewhat excluded in a sense if they're not able to get involved as much? Like, what would that look like maybe for students that are not living on campus or maybe transfer students? Like, can you guys maybe speak a little bit on that end?
Well, we have folks that have lived off campus and we have transfer students of the 3 that talked today. So I'll turn it over to them if y'all want to share a little bit about living away from the campus and maybe just kind of answer that question.
Yeah, I lived off campus second semester of my sophomore year, I believe. But that was also the year where I got more involved with the Residence Hall Association. So living off campus isn't going to deter you or make you feel less involved or less welcome on campus. There's always going to be an opportunity for you to get involved no matter what point in your academics you are at St. Mary's. The good thing about St. Mary's is that there are so many different opportunities for involvement. Like Cesar had said, if you are looking at our clubs and you're just not seeing something that's interesting to you, there's always that opportunity to create one, and you can still do that being off campus.
Awesome. Thank you for that. And for example, maybe like for students that are kind of new to SPOT and that function, how I'm sure some of the student orgs have different ways of students reaching out to them or have different ways of kind of going about that and getting in contact with each of those orgs. So like, I don't know if maybe you guys can speak on like maybe some tips or tricks of how to go about that, or if every student organization does it differently, like what would be kind of the best plan of attack for that?
So I'll kick this off just by saying that I think Spot is a good place if you want student org and CAB events. A lot of them will put their events up there. So if you want to kind of keep track of some of those events, it'll also tell you if it's going to be in person or if it's going to be virtual. So that's the link that I put in the chat has a list of all the student orgs. I'd also say, and then I'll throw it over to our students here as well. Also say that I think following the various Instagram pages is helpful because you'll see a lot of the ads. And also some of the organizations will share other student org events that are coming up. I know that CAB's done that before. I've seen other student orgs. I know RHA also has collaborated with other orgs. But I'll throw it up to you all, to the three of you. Do you all have anything to add around kind of engaging with orgs or even just your own org?
I would say that Spot is a great place to get a lot of information to. Either it's RSVP if the event needs it, or just get other details for an event. But really following Instagram, like our Instagram for CAB, we highly advertise that a lot of our events. And we also put like helpful links there to direct you to Spot or just other links that we're providing for an event. And we'll either help advertise for an event from another club or organization just to get the word out there.
Yeah, I think Spot's going to have a lot of like the student organization and student involvement and leadership organizations that are under that department. So for us, since we're under residential experience, the best place to hear about our events or for RHA events is going to be on our Instagram page. There's also a lot of newsletters that you'll be getting throughout your time at St. Mary's. There's one that someone puts out like every Monday that has just a long list of events that are happening during the week. The St. Mary's main Instagram page also does that. Yes, Jen's The Scoop is perfect. Also, the St. Mary's main Instagram page will post on their stories like what's happening at St. Mary's this week. So definitely stay active on your socials and definitely check your email. Do not take that SMC email for granted.
Yeah, kind of just reiterating what everyone said. I think Instagram is probably one of the best places to find information about clubs and organizations. Just following the main SMC Instagram accounts, our SIL account, the RHA account, the CAB account, and also like the St. Mary's account as well is where you'll find a lot of the information.
Would you guys be able to add your handles in the chat? That way students are able to kind of locate them in Instagram once the session is over. That would be awesome. Any other folks that have any questions, feel free to include them in the chat now. That way you guys can get those questions answered. So anyone that has questions, feel free to submit them now if you do have any. Anything else, Caesar, on your end or that you guys would want to add?
I would just add that just expect a lot of hybrid programs this upcoming year. I think we're really going to try to reach everyone as much as possible. So we'll have some virtual, some on, some off campus, hopefully. If everything goes well, I know CAB and RHA have done things off campus before. And so we're hoping to kind of get back to doing that as much as possible. And then also, just keep trying different clubs and different events when you get here. You'll find the right fit. You just got to kind of keep searching for that. And we have 3 people here that have been able to find that fit and have been involved. And so they're 3 of our amazing leaders. So don't be afraid to ask us questions, reach out. We're all here to kind of help navigate things. And I'm sure I'll see many of you in the upcoming orientation and weekend of welcome sessions.
Awesome, thank you for that. So I guess without further ado, we'll go ahead and do our raffle. So what we'll do here is I'll go ahead and present a question to you all. And I just asked if you guys please submit your answer in the chat. So feel free to submit it that way. Or before I get to that, does anyone else have any questions? Feel free to unmute yourself, or you could also submit it in the chat. If not, we'll go ahead and move on forward with our raffle. Any takers? I think you guys did great. You guys might have just answered all their questions. So then we'll move forward then. We'll move forward with the raffle. So here we go, guys. Get ready. Get those fingers ready. And here we go. So here's the question. What is the average class size at St. Mary's? Go ahead and type it in. Ooh, wow, wow. That was so fast. I think we have a winner. Luke Olmos, you are the winner. It's 19 students. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Congratulations. We'll be sending you over a gift to you. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Thank you, Caesar. Thank you, student leaders, for sharing all this insightful information. And so be on the lookout with your emails. We'll be sharing a lot of information on that end. Register for orientation, stay on top of your checklist items. And thank you all so much for joining us today with this session. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.